Hello, I am Deepak Fadnis. Welcome to this series of translations of the Abhangas of Saint Tukaram from his Abhanga Gatha into English. You may be aware that Saint Tukaram was a great devotee of God, a very well-known saint from Maharashtra who was born in the village of Dehu, and he was such a great devotee of God. God loved him so much that he was taken by God himself in his Garud Vahana to Vaikuntha with his body. This is a very rarest of the rare events which has been recorded in history, and the great Saint Tukaram has written poetry, an epic called Abhanga Gatha, which has more than 4,500 short verses, which are called Abhangas. Abhangas mean those which cannot be broken, something which cannot have any end. So these Abhangas are very lovely. They are filled with devotion and love for God. And I thought that the rest of the world who doesn't know Marathi should be able to understand and appreciate the greatness of Abhanga Gatha and the great love of Saint Tukaram for God. So I am doing this translation since 2016. Please let me know if you like them and circulate them amongst your friends. Today we are going to translate Abhangas 457 and 458. First I will read 457 in Marathi. मढे झाकुनिया करीती पेरणी कुणबियाची वाणी लवला हो तयापरी करी स्वहित आपुले जयासी फावले नरदेह ओटीच्या परिस मुठीचे ते वाढे या परी कैवाड स्वहिताचे नाही काळ स्ता आपुल्या हाती काळ सत्ता आय एम सॉरी नाही काळ सत्ता आपुलिये हाती जाणते हे गुंती उगविती तुका म्हणे पाहे आपुली सूचना करीतो शहाणा मृत्युलोकी. Saint Tukaram has given advice to all devotees to utilize all available time without any delay in pursuit of God. He says, don't wait for anything. There are many Abhangas in the Gatha in which he is emphasizing on this point. This is one of those Abhangas in which he is saying, just go ahead, rush, don't delay. So first line we will see now. मढे झाकुनिया करीती पेरणी कुणबियाची वाणी लवला हो. There is a caste called Kunbi. They are among the farmers. And these Kunbis, they are so particular about sowing the seeds in their fields at the right time. When it starts raining and there is enough steam in the air, in the soil, that is the time you have to sow the seed. So then they are very particular. They won't wait for anything. They won't delay that. In so much so that if there is a death in their family, they will just cover the dead body with a cloth and go to the field and finish the sowing first. Then they will come back and do what rites they have to do with the dead person. So this is their seriousness. And remember, Saint Tukaram gives such fantastic comparisons and similes and examples that the point gets emphasized absolutely perfectly on the dot. If these people, the urgency with which they do the sowing of the seeds in the field, that is the urgency with which a man should seek God. That is the time. Why? Because this is the time. In the second line that becomes clear. Tayavari kari swahit apule jayasi favale naradeha. So here he says, in a similar manner, those who have been blessed with the human birth should keep aside concerns for worldly matters and pursue spirituality, which is more beneficial for them. Now that you have the human body, this is the time to sow the seed. Do it now. You got the human body. Do sow the seed now. Seek God, seek God, seek God. That is his message. We'll go to the third line. Third line is या परी कैवाड स्वहित ओटीच्या परीस मुठीचे ते वाढे या परी कैवाड स्वहिताचे. What is oticha and what is muthiche? Oticha parisa. Oti is something which is held in your two palms, a small quantity. Muthi is something which is held in your small palm. Oti is something which you have stored in your house, let's say. Now the small quantity of seed which you hold in your palms gives a large quantity of grain, because you are sowing that seed and you get grain as a crop. And the seed quantity may look small in comparison with the quantity which you keep inside the house. You have quantity lying in the house, it may be in the veranda, and that quantity looks big, but that is not the one which grows. The one which grows is the one which is in your hand, a small quantity, but it grows. So work on that quantity. Do not work on the quantity which does not grow. So work on the small quantity which is going to be sowed and which is going to give you the crop. This is the message. Very beautiful way of telling. Do work on thing which is going to be beneficial for you in spiritual pursuit. Don't work on things like the earthly matters which are not going to be beneficial for you in your pursuit of God, in your pursuit to escape from the cycle of births and deaths in this material ocean. Now let's see the fourth line. नाही काळ सत्ता आपुलिये हाती जाणते हे गुंती उगविती. काळ सत्ता, death, and mastery over time, control over time. There is no way to control the advance of time. Time keeps ticking and nobody can hold it. Even death cannot be stopped. When the time comes for death, death will come for sure and it will take the person for sure. No one can overpower death. And no one knows when death will come. Hence, a wise man should use all his time wisely and solve this riddle of life and death. Why do we keep taking birth again and again? What is the meaning? What is the message? What does God want to tell us? Try to understand the message. The God is saying, well, we have given you this chance so that you can come back to me. Give me your love. I will give your love. Be one with me. You are made in my image. I am in your heart. Seek me, pursue me, and be one with me. That is the message God is giving. So solve this riddle of life and death by pursuing God. Time doesn't wait for anyone. You never know when your time will come. So utilize all the time that you have for spiritual pursuit. Very good urgency, very nice way of conveying the urgency. And in the end, so Tukaram Maharaj says, Tuka म्हणे पाहे आपुली सूचना करितो शहाणा मृत्यू लोके. Tuka says, I have made these suggestions to all of you. Now those who are wise, those in this world he is referring to as Mrityulok. This is a world where death plays a rampant role everywhere. Wherever you go, you see death. So this is called Mrityulok. In this world of death, the wise people should think about the advice which I have given. Time to think. Thank you, Tukaram Maharaj. Thank you so much. Now we will move to Abhanga 458. राजा चाले तेथे वैभव सांगाते हे काय लागते सांगावे त्या. कोणी कोणा येथे न मनीजी फुका कृपेविण एका देवाच्या. शृंगारिले नाही तगो येत वरी उमटे लवकरी जैसे तैसे. तुका म्हणे घरी वसे नारायण कृपेची ते खूण साम्या येते. Very beautiful again, very beautiful Abhanga. In this Abhanga, Saint Tukaram is explaining how to recognize a person, a saintly person who has been blessed by Lord Narayana. Let's see the first line. राजा चाले तेथे वैभव सांगाते, हे काय लागते सांगावे त्या. Wherever a king goes, his whole army goes with him, his whole prosperity goes with him, his fleet of servants, his families, his children, so many things, they all move. His wealth, everything moves along with him. There will be elephants, there will be horses, there will be even treasurer carrying a treasure with the queen, with the king. And so everything goes with him without anybody asking for it. The king doesn't have to say, come on, all these things I want to take with me, come on, take them along. It happens automatically. And next line, कोणी कोणा येथे न मनेजी फुका कृपे विण एका देवाचिया. So in this world, nobody considers anybody as great unless that person is blessed by God. Indeed, people who have certain blessings from God, they shine out, they are outstanding in some quality or other, and because of that, they are liked by people, they become great, they are appreciated by people. But all this is definitely due to God's grace. Because they are blessed by God, they stand out and they shine. So in this world, nobody considers anybody as great unless that person is blessed by God. Now we'll go to the third line. Shrungarile nahi tago yet vari, umate laukari jaise taise. If anything is highly decorated externally, the beauty that it displays does not stay forever, does not stay for long. In fact, its original nature is re-established, revealed quite soon. So external decoration is of no great value. And in the last line, Tukaram Maharaj says, Tuka mane ghari vase narayana krupechi te khun samya yete. So Tuka says in the end, the point, the real message comes here. That man in whose heart Lord Narayan has come to stay forever is completely blessed by the Lord himself. When Lord comes to stay in somebody's heart forever, that man is fully blessed by God. And the only way to recognize such man, recognize such saintly person, is that he doesn't differentiate between people. He doesn't favor some people, he doesn't reject some people. He likes everybody and he is liked by all. He doesn't say this is bad, that is bad. He doesn't comment, he doesn't react. He gives love equally to all, and that's the feeling of equality for all. That is the sign of saintliness and godliness. This is the message from the Abhanga. You recognize godliness because it is complete, and that completeness of the saintly person is visible because it is internal, it is not just external, and it is immediately recognized by his attitude. I hope you like my translation. We will stop here, and I would like to request you to see even the translations of other Abhangas. There are so many beautiful Abhangas of Saint Tukaram, Abhangas on practical wisdom, how to live, what is the sign of a fool, how to avoid foolish people, how not to fall into traps of fake sadhus. So many beautiful Abhangas. Please read them. Please read them in Marathi, English, translations, whichever way, and understand and appreciate the greatness of our own ancestor, Saint Tukaram from Dehu. I love you all. Thank you very much for listening to me, and we will meet again next time for the further Abhangas translations. Thank you. Bye bye.